Hey guys, I'm San Gupta and I'm 10 years old. I'm the founder of 10xsolarkids.com. And if you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button and share this video with as many people as you can. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do it right now because you will get JavaScript content daily on this channel. So without any delay, let's get started. Okay, so first I'm going to Google Chrome. This is the web browser I use, but you can use any web browser you like. Then I'm going to REPL.it. This is the code editor I use, but you can use any code editor you like. I will make this project using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and I will name this opposite primes YouTube. Okay, so create REPL. So like if you don't know what is opposite primes, like I have named these myself. Opposite primes are something like if you in this program we will like what will we make in this program? In this program we will give a input field, a submit button, and like if we give 100 into the input field and press submit, so it will print out 13 and 31 and like some other pair 97 and 79. So like it will print out pairs that have opposite numbers. Okay, it will print out pairs that have opposite numbers. Okay, but like uh, till 100. Okay, so like I named these opposite primes. I don't know why, that just struck my mind. You can name this anything you like. Okay, so I will make an input field. And one more thing, if you don't know HTML, what is HTML, then no need to worry, I will explain every single thing. Okay, so you can also build, the person who does not know HTML can build this program also. So I'm gonna make an input field. Let's see what this input field does. So we are closing it like this over here and I'm running it. So it makes an input field. The input tag makes an input field. What is this happening? Let's make this line again. Oh man, what is this happening? Let's reload. Sorry for the inconvenience, but I don't know what is this doing. That gray things. It's okay, now it's fine. I'll give input. So you know what does the input tag? What does the input tag does? Sorry, some bad English. Sorry. And ID num. So this will give the input field an ID of num. Then I am setting the placeholder to opposite primes, and over here I am making a bracket. Opposite. Sorry, I wrote opposite. Opposite primes. Limit is 100. And then I'm gonna close this. So let's see what does this do. So like this is quite a small input field, but its max limit. So let's write over here max limit. Oh sorry. Max. Oh no. Oh, max limit. Okay, now it's not. So its max limit is 100. Okay, so this placeholder thing does that. You see opposite primes max limit 100. You can't see the full text, but because it is small, but you get the point of placeholders. Okay, and its ID is none. We are giving the ID so that we can use the input field's value into the script.js That's why we need it, the id, so that we can use it, the input fields value in script.js. Then button, I'm doing on click, I'm making a button on click opposite primes. I will explain what am I doing over here. Opposite primes. Okay, and then over here I'll press this over here and close the button, and over here I'll write submit. So let's see what is this doing. So like when we click the button, we are calling opposite primes that we will create in script.js, but like I click this button and it is giving a error that opposite primes is not defined because we have not made a method called opposite primes over here. Okay, and then I will this submit does that the name inside the button that will appear will be submit. Okay, then I will make a div, a simple div. Okay, so I will make a div id result and close the div. So those of you who do not know div, what is div, I'll just write something gibberish over here and run this. So like a div is mostly used for printing things on the screen. I use it for printing things on the screen, but you people can use it for many other things. Okay, so like people can use it for many other things like whatever. Okay, so it can be used for many other things, but I am using it for printing things on the screen in this tutorial. So we have just completed the HTML part. Now let's jump to the JavaScript part. Okay, now first of all I will make a method. Once again, yes, I'll make a method called check prime, and I will pass it num. Okay, so if num is equals to 1, so return false, because we know that 1. So let's see what will this method do. So check prime will do that we will pass it a number and it will return true or false. If it is true, that means your number is a prime number, and if it is false, then your number is not a prime number. Okay, so num is not a prime number, 1 is not a prime number, so if num is equal to 1, you return false. Okay, and over here I will make a for loop. Variable x is equals to 2, x less than num x plus plus. If I will explain everything, just let's write the code first. So if num percent x is equals to 0, so return false, or no, then return true. So let's see what is this doing. So here we are starting the loop from x is equal to 2. So for example, I pass here over 50. So okay, so 50 is equal to 1, false, so it will not go over here. Then for var x is equal to 2, x less than num x plus plus. Okay, so I am making a for loop. If num percent x 50 divided by 2, its remainder is 0, so return false. 50 is not a prime number because prime numbers only have that like prime numbers are only divisible, completely divisible by the number itself and 1. Okay, but 50 is divisible by 2, completely divisible by 2. That's why it is not a prime number, and it will return true. No, it will return false because it goes into this if statement. Right. Sorry, I explained wrong in between. Sorry. Okay, I'm just drinking water, a sip of water. Yes, I just drank it. So now I will make a method prime numbers. So this will, like I'm just telling you, I will pass it num. So this method will do whatever the number will be, like you pass it 100. Till that number, it will return an array of prime numbers. So it will return 2, 3, 5, 7 and all the prime numbers till 100. Okay. So let's see how we do that. So I'm gonna make a variable called array is equals to empty array. So I'm defining an empty array. Then I'm creating a for loop. Variable j is equals to 2. J less than num, j plus plus. Okay, so as you know, 1 is not a prime number. Yeah, 1 is not a prime number. Yeah, so like it's not compulsory to start this with j is equals to 2. We could have done that, like it must could have been like 1. We could have started it with 1 from 1, but I'm starting it from 0. I don't want the computer to waste its energy. Okay, so I'm calling the check prime method j. So if check prime j, if j is a prime number, then array dot push j, and if it is, now it has pushed all the prime numbers into array, so over here I will return array. As simple as that. Okay, now our main method is coming, function opposite primes. So this is interesting, opposite primes. So we have called this opposite primes on the button, but before, when we click that button, it gave an error. But now as we have defined it, let's run this and then like submit. So it will not give an error because we have defined opposite primes, but this method is not doing anything. So let's do something when we press submit. So I am making a variable called num is equal to number. I'll just tell you what is this. Document dot get element by id num dot value. Okay, so let me tell you what is this. So I am making a variable called num and this number method. So whatever you pass in this, it will convert that thing into a number, and if it is not able to convert it into a number, then it will return nan, that is not a number. Okay, so here we are passing document.get element by id num. So what was num? Num was this input tags id. Okay, and dot value. So we are accessing the value of the input tag using its id, get element by id. Okay, so now I will make a variable array is equals to prime numbers. I'm just telling you what is this doing. So I told you, like num is number and inputs value, so it will give for example 100 over here, then in a variable array we will save the prime numbers till 100. So num will be 100 and in array we will save prime numbers till 100. And variable text is equals to empty string. So I am setting this as empty string. Then over here I'll do text plus equals to prime numbers till so prime numbers till, so we are closing this, num plus and r okay. So let's see what is this doing. So I made a variable text called empty string, then I'm adding a string in it, prime numbers till num is 100, so prime number, so if we pass if we give 100 over here, prime numbers till 100 plus r, so it will add prime numbers till 100 r, okay. And then I will add one more thing, text plus equals to, you could have done that, you could have continued from here only, but I am from here only, over from here, but I am doing it from here because it is more readable. Then I am making a separate line for it, br, so this br puts everything into a new line, plus array, so the array has prime numbers till that number it gives over here, so like array will, like over here it is like all the prime numbers till that number he gives over here will come, okay. And then I'm over here doing text plus equals to over here I'm doing br, okay, and opposite primes, okay. So let's see what is this doing by printing out text. So document dot get element by id, I just told you how do we do this, result dot inner html. So inner html is that over here in this div, so we wrote something gibberish over here, so that came, that's why, so this inner html property will write whatever we give here equals to text, so text, okay. So if we run this and I give 100 over here because it's max, and then submit, so like prime numbers till 100 are, it has printed this statement, then a br, it goes in a new line, then the array, it is printing out all the prime numbers till 100, and opposite primes, first br, so it is going to a new line, and then it is printing opposite primes, okay. So how will we print the opposite primes now? Let's see that. I just want another sip of water. I'm quite thirsty after speaking so much. Yeah, this was good. Okay, so where were we? Yeah, we are printing the opposite primes. So for, I'm doing variable I is equals to 0, I less than array dot length I plus plus, okay. Then I am making another loop for variable x is equals to I plus 1, x less than array dot length x plus plus. I'll tell you everything once I've written the code, because you have to go systematically, that's why. So this will be a long if statement now, really long. So let's shorten this. Okay, so if array I dot toString and a 0 over here, okay, this is quite interesting, is equals to array x dot toString 1 and array I dot toString 1 is equals to array x, array x dot toString 0. Man, I will have to explain a lot now, I think so. Then it will do text plus equals to br plus array I. I think somewhere I've written something wrong. Let me do command F. Is it oh no, command F. So array. Acha, okay. Yeah, so we are going correct. Br plus array I, okay, then plus and plus array x. Okay, so we have just completed it, but I will explain everything. So like 100 submit, cannot read toString undefined. 33, oh no, where is an error? I always come to an error. So where is this silly old error coming from? Is equals to array x dot toString 1 and array I dot toString 1 is equals to array x dot toString 0. So where is the error, man? This is killing my brain. Okay, so type error, cannot read property of toString to undefined. 33 and 43. So, oh man. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17. Oh, okay. X less than array dot length. Bro, some type errors, man. Okay, so we have just made the method. Oh man, I have a breath of relief now. Okay, so let me explain what are we doing. So I'm making a variable I in the for loop, I is equals to 0, I less than array dot length I plus plus. Then I'm making a variable x in the for loop, and it will be always I plus 1. So if I is 0, then x will start from 1. I is 1, x will start from 2. Okay, so it's like that. So if array I, so if array is 0 element dot toString, so if we see two, like if array's 0 element is 13, if we convert this to a string and its 0 element, so this is its 0 element. Okay, so that 1 is its 0th element is equals to, we could have done this double equals to, but I am using triple equals to array x dot toStrings 1 element. So array x is always I plus 1. So like if it is 0th, then this will be array's first element. We are converting this to a string, and then its first element. So this is also 1. Okay, so these are equals. So let's we will check now the different one. So if array I dot toString 1, so array I, so this, if array I is 0, so we will convert this to a string again, and 1, so that means second element. So the indexes start from 0, you must be knowing that. So second 1 means second, so this second one is 3, okay, of array I. Okay, and equals to array x dot toString. So this is array x right now dot toString. We are converting this to a string 0. So it's 0 element. That string's 0 element. So it's 3. So these would match. So these are prime numbers also. So like these are opposite primes. I'm naming them opposite primes. You could have named them anything you like. So you have got the concept. So okay guys, if you like my video, don't forget to smash that like button, and if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, just smash that subscribe button too. It just takes one click that you have to do. Just smash it and you can get daily content of JavaScript in this channel. Thank you guys, and don't forget to share this video with as many people as you can to make a world, a geeky world, a 10x coder world. Okay, so I think I've made the mood of leaving. So thank you guys, we have just done it. Bye.